Tobela, my name is Mighty. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about sleep paralysis. Okay, serateledi. What can trigger it? Okay, but I am going to talk about the positive side of it that sometimes we just don't think of. Let me just tell you about other things that can cause sleep paralysis. Okay, paralysis. Hey, this name. Anyway, when you're sleeping facing up, you can get it. Some of us will sleep. If you sleep with your hand in between your thigh, you'll get it. Sometimes if you're sleeping and there's someone got the leg on your head or something like that, you'll get sleep paralysis. If you're sleeping in someone's house, they've got beads and things on their pillows, and you're not used to that kind of energy, you'll get it, sleep paralysis, because you cannot deal with those things. They can give you sleep paralysis, guys. As healers and soon to be healers, please, if you're bringing your friends to your places and you've got those things, let them know you've got those things, because they can give people sleep paralysis. Sometimes you could be in a place with too much negative energy there, or people have just, there are things in those places that then the energy there doesn't align with yours. Let's not call other people's things negative. It's just that the energy of those things and your energy do not align, so it will give you sleep paralysis. You'll be trying to, you cannot deal with that. Sometimes trauma as well can give you sleep paralysis, because what happens is that your subconscious mind is trying to bring out things to you consciously, right? That you didn't want to deal with, and you're trying to suppress that, so there'll be conflict. So you're trying to come out of it. You don't want to think about it in your sleep, so you're trying to come out of sleep, so you'll get the sleep paralysis, right? Sometimes those things, I don't want to deal with the negative bit, right? Negative things of sleep paralysis. Okay, now let's talk about the positive things that we ignore. Okay, the positive things we ignore. So now these are the things that our ancestors, guys, yes, our ancestors with good intentions, the spirits with good intentions, the entities with good intentions might cause us sleep paralysis. Now, we need what? Spiritual, yes, to hear spiritual things. We don't want the logical minds, because logical minds tends to trick us, guys. Now, spiritual, yes. Now, let's talk about things that can cause sleep paralysis. Okay, when you're sleeping, the name I might not be calling it properly, because some names. Serateledi, guys. I'm gonna call it serateledi now, because trying to speak English as well sometimes it can just mess me up. Give me serateledi when I'm awake. Anyway, so what can cause it with our ancestors, guys? Sometimes our ancestors, before they come to us, before they come to talk to us, right? Remember, we are spiritual people here. Before they come to talk to us, they work on our bodies, our energetic bodies, right? Ancestors do that. So you might find that sometimes they do these things when we are in deep sleep, okay? So you, during that, you become conscious of what is happening to you. And because these things that are happening to you, you're not familiar with, you're gonna try to fight. You're gonna be, the first thing that comes to you, it's panic. Panic, right? When you start panicking, then you start being fearful. Now you just want to run out of it. You want to wake up now. Now your body is half paralyzed and you are half awake, meaning that you are consciously aware of what is happening. You're trying to scream out, you're trying to pray, reciting other people's prayers, you're trying to shout, nothing happens. You're trying to move, nothing moves. Because the whole thing, to come out of it, you need to adjust. Then you need to adjust. You can't just come out of it just like that. But because you are in a panic mode now, there's nothing that anyone can say during that sleep state to you that is going to make sense to you. You just want to be able to get up and turn the light on, okay? To logically now, you want to go back to your logical mind, okay? So that is what the thing that can give you sleep paralysis. Your ancestors might be trying to adjust to do the adjustment on your body spiritually, guys, spiritually. So that can give you sleep paralysis, okay? Sometimes during our deep sleeps, we might be traveling, guys. We might be in other dimensions. We might be going into the seas. We might be in rivers. We might be in mountains. We might be somewhere. On an out of body kind of experience thing, right? Remember, we are what? Spiritual people. We travel in our sleeps. While people are sleeping, we are traveling. Where do you think all these plants you're learning about is coming from? You're out there in the mountain looking at plants, learning about them. Not necessarily your ancestors are giving you things from their memory. Sometimes you're traveling, guys. So while you're in that process, in that other dimensions or in your out of body kind of experience, we see things that we are not familiar with, strange things. Those strange things, guys, just imagine now. Logically, you've never seen a bird talking apart from a parrot, right? Logically, you've never seen a dog talking or barking at you and saying, I'm gonna bark, hey, hey, dog barking and coming to you and talking. You've never seen that logically, right? Logically, you've never seen a snake talking, right? Logically, you've never seen those people in those dimensions, those that looks like with lights flashing and stuff like that. You've never seen that in real life, right? Logically, you've never seen that, right? So imagine in that deep sleep, then you consciously become aware of those strange things and you're trying to rationalize what it is that you're seeing or what it is that is happening. What is going to happen to you? Because you're not using your spiritual mind, you're logically trying to think things. You're going to panic, right? You're going to try to come out of it. So that's when you get sleep paralysis. Right? That's what happens. So these are the things that can cause it. So now, remember, guys, I told you I'm going to talk about the positive things of it. Okay? The positive things. These are the positive things I'm talking about. These are things that could happen. That we get sleep paralysis because we are trying to come out of that state, that sleeping state. We are aware now that, it's like you kind of, these are so real, so vivid that you realize that, no, I do not want to deal with these kind of things. So now you're trying to wake up. You're fighting to wake up. And your body needs to come back into your physical, astral, etheric, physical. They need to come together into alignment. And you are not there yet. So you'll be trying so much. That's why you see some sleep paralysis. They take long to come out of it. Okay? I'm talking about the positive sides of things. So if you come out of that, let's say it's your ancestors and your spirits or whatever entities that it is that you work with, you come out of it just like that. You're probably called names. In the name of, during that half awake, half paralyzed kind of state. You call those names and you wake up quick, right? You know what's going to happen to you? Do you know what's going to happen to you? You're going to be dealing with the after effect of it. You're going to be so tired for days. You're not going to believe it. Your energy is going to be so low. You're going to be wondering what the hell happened. Because your body didn't adjust. You didn't adjust to come back to your physical self. You just run out of it, out of sleep, into waking state. So you're gonna be feeling low. You're gonna be feeling, because guys, everything you need to adjust. When you're dealing with spiritual matters, you need to adjust back to your physical, logical state. That's how it is. So now, when ancestors, sometimes when you're working with them, right? When they're coming to you like that, sometimes you see sometimes the way they come to you in that state. Remember, if it's someone that you're not familiar, if it's someone you've never seen, is an ancestor you've never seen before, is coming to you. Okay, you're sleeping. You can see them with your third eye. I don't know how to explain it. In that sleep state, you can see them walking through your door. Because remember, everything has to be played up in a way that is understandable for you, for your logical. They have to adjust as well themselves for your logical mind. Someone walking through the door, coming towards near your bed, and they're sitting next to you. They're trying to because don't forget, they're showing you things spiritually, right? Trying to talk to you. It's like it's like someone's trying to wake you up to say, look, my child, but they don't realize as well that there you're fighting. You are like, no, in the name of. They're trying to talk to you there. And you're looking at them and you're saying, oh, do not touch me, right? Guys, let's talk about this in real life now. Have you ever heard of anyone dying from sleep paralysis? Have you ever heard of anyone dying from it? Now, spiritually, right? Okay, let's just for a minute not call our ancestors or spirits or entities demonic. Now let's think straight now, like straight people who are thinking straight, right? Now let's think straight. Have you actually ever thought of just waiting it out to see what it is that is being shown to you, to see what it is, that strange thing that is they're trying to show you, or whatever it is that you're running away from? Because you need to look, face it, process it, and start thinking in spiritual terms. Deal with it. Because if you think about things the way we've been taught, that things like that are witchcraft, from our parents, their beliefs, the grandparents, their beliefs, because we grew up around that Sirate lady is going to come with that. Obviously, subconsciously, you're going to be thinking like that. If anything that is making your energy not in peace, you're going to be thinking is witchcraft. So how do you deal with witchcraft while you're half asleep, half awake, and in a paralyzed state? You see what is happening? You're going to be like one of those people. So you need to face it. You need to talk to your ancestors properly, because sometimes they're working on us and we wake up during that process. Sometimes they're trying to show us things and we are waking up through that process. Yeah, sometimes those dogs are chasing us and you kind of feel like, hey, why are they doing that? And you kind of feel like things are eating you up. Guys, spiritual people, we go through that. A lot of us are being beaten, being torn apart by things, right? You need to face the negatives and the positives of things, because that's how we grow spiritually. So stop fighting whatever it is that you're fighting in that state, and face it so you don't get sleep paralysis. Okay? Start dealing with it properly. And remember, don't only recite other people's prayers. Call your ancestors as well, because at that state, you might even be able to hear them talking to you. All right? That is just that. Sleep well and don't fight it. Face it head on, I would say.